World War II. Second World War was a global war that involved most of the world. Most of the world's countries, including all of the great powers, fought as part of two military alliances, the Allies and the Axis powers. The war involved more countries, cost more money, involved more people, and killed more people than any other war in history. Between 50 to 85 million people died, most of whom were civilians. The war included massacres, a genocide called the Holocaust, strategic bombing, starvation, and disease. There was the only use of a nuclear weapon in the history. And it was used against civilians. The two sides were the Allies and the Axis. The Allies at first China, France and the United Kingdom, joined by the Soviet Union, United States and others. And on the other side the Axis Germany, Italy, Japan, Hungary, Croatia, Romania and Bulgaria. The war in Asia began when Japan invaded China on July 7, 1937. The war began in Europe when Germany invaded Poland on September 1, 1939. France and the United Kingdom reacted by declaring war on Germany. By 1941, much of Europe was under German control, including France. Only the British remained fighting against the Axis in North Africa, the Mediterranean, and the Atlantic. Germany gave up plans to invade Britain after losing an airplane battle. In June 1941, Germany invaded the Soviet Union. On December 7, 1941, Japan attacked the United States at Pearl Harbor and invaded British and French colonies in Asia, and the two wars became one. The Japanese victories were stopped in 1942, and the Soviets won the huge Battle of Stalingrad in 1943. Then, the Allies started to win in all areas. The Axis were forced back from the Soviet Union. In 1944, the Allies invaded France. They came into Germany itself from the west, while the Soviets came in from the east. Germany surrendered on May 8, 1945. Japan formally surrendered on September 2, 1945, after a nuclear bomb had been dropped on Nagasaki. This was the only time a nuclear weapon has been used in a real war. What happened after the war? The United Nations was set up to develop support between countries and to prevent future wars. The Cold War by the major winners soon started, but they did not fight each other in an actual war. Many places controlled by European countries were given their independence because Europe had been weakened by the war. Economic recovery and political integration were among other results of the war.